Hey choir, I hope you're having a great Monday so far. I wanted to let you know that I missed leading worship with you as a choir yesterday, but I was so excited that we had so many men participate with our Father's Day men's choir. We had a great time of worship yesterday, and I hope you had a great Father's Day to all you men and families as you celebrated fathers. I hope you had a great day. But this morning, I'm coming to you from my home office due to some car troubles, but we are trying to get some work done anyway. And I just wanted to remind you about getting started in our book, God's Singers, this week. I hope most of you have been able to get a copy. And if you haven't, go ahead and get that as quick as possible. The best place that I've found to get that is at christianbook.com. You want to make sure you get the Singers edition. But we will start walking through this book beginning this week. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and plan on reading the first chapter. It's going to be broken down into 3 classes, and I want you to be sure to read the first 3 classes, which would include the preface as well as the first two or three classes. Let me make sure I'm right here. Yeah, you want to read through class 3, and you'll stop there for this week. You are more than welcome to go ahead of us to read ahead, but I will be focusing in on class 1, 2, and 3. And there's some great information there. Just kind of get us started to let you know what this book's all about. And it starts on page 25 and goes through page 37. So just about 12 pages, not too bad. So be sure to try to read through those. I'll have a few thoughts this Wednesday night. I'll probably come back to you through video as well, just to talk to you and to kind of get you thinking about some of the topics throughout the book. One thing that I wanted to draw your attention to this morning on page 27, as you get started in the introduction, Dave Williamson tells us that this book is for 4 different kinds of churches. And I believe we're still stuck maybe in the first type, maybe between 1 and 2. But the first one is the church that has an existing choir like we do. We've had a choir ministry for a long time, a strong choir ministry, obviously. And but we want to. This church has a choir ministry that wants to transform its choir from being essentially a performer to being a true worship leader. At Taylor Road, I still believe as a church, not as a choir, but as a church, the choir is looked at more as a performance, maybe a performer, maybe something that we're blessed by, we enjoy listening to sing, but not quite looked at as true worship leaders yet. Number 2 is the type of church, is a church with a choir that knows is a worship leader but wants to move to the next level. I believe we're kind of between 1 and 2 because the church as a whole, I believe, still sees our choir more as a performer. I believe we as a choir turn in the corner on really accepting our role and the calling that God has on our lives to be worship leaders as a choir. And so it's just a matter of bringing those 2 together. We want to continue to move on. I'm glad we're not a church like number 3 where we're planning on abandoning the choir, obviously. We're not planning to do that at all. The 4th one is a church that has never had a choir. Well, we've had a choir and a strong tradition of a choir. So I believe we're right there in the 1 and 2. We just want to make sure that we continue to move past being just a performer, just to sing great songs, to maybe bless people. But we really want to be known as a choir of warriors that are out obedient to the front lines and true worship leaders. And you're going to enjoy this book. I'm going to enjoy walking through it with you. Like I said, it's had a powerful influence on my philosophy of choir ministry, and I think it'll help you kind of understand my heart and where I'm coming from, and I'm looking forward to walking through it with you. Just one more time, you want to read the first 3 classes, the preface as well as chapters 1, 2, and I believe 3. Or not chapters, but class 1, 2, and 3. We're going to walk through this throughout the summer. Whether it be me talking to you on video or taking a few minutes in our choir practices throughout the summer. And then in August, on the 18th and 19th, when we have our Warrior Boot Camp, we will kind of really hit hard through 4 sessions, the 4 lampstands, the foundation, the relations, and I'm going to draw a blank right now, but on those 4 lampstands that you'll find on page 30, foundation, relation, education, and celebration. We'll spend 4 different sessions for about 30 minutes, and that'll give us a really good opportunity for discussion. Things that you may have been thinking of as you read this book, you'll have an opportunity to, we'll discuss those things, talk about it, but make sure you get your copy of God's Singers if you haven't already. and begin to read it with me. And we're going to journey through this together throughout this summer. And I love you guys. I'm excited about what God's doing. I'm excited about what God's going to do as we continue to grow into our role as warriors. And I love you. Hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you Wednesday night. We'll have choir practice, and then the church as a whole is going to have a watermelon fellowship. So we'll wrap up and be ready to go down and enjoy some watermelon with the rest of the church. So have a great Monday, a great start to your week, and I will see you Wednesday.